Hello everybody. I miss you so much and I'm really happy to be making this video for you. Every week from now until we go back to school, I'm going to be making a video of me reading a story, and then when I'm done reading there will be an activity for you to do. So you're going to need to have a paper and pencil. If you don't have one, you might want to pause the video for just a second and go and grab one. And the reason you need a paper and pencil is because after I read the story today, I'm going to be asking you to write something about the author's purpose. And so you'll probably remember from Writer's Workshop that we had learned about the author's purpose, and we could remember that by using the word pie to help us. The P in pie means the author's trying to persuade us. That means they want to convince us to believe or try something. And the I was for inform, which means that they want to teach us something or give us some information. And then the E is for entertain. They're telling us a story that will keep our attention because it's enjoyable to listen to. So with those things in mind, I'm going to share with you a story that I used to really love when I was a little girl. It's called The Giant Jam Sandwich. One hot summer day in Itching Down, 4 million wasps flew into town. They drove the picnickers away. They chased the farmers from their hay. They stung Lord Swell on his fat bald pate. They dived and hummed and buzzed and ate. And the noisy, nasty nuisance grew till the villagers cried, "What can we do?" So they called a meeting in the village hall, and Mayor Muddlenut asked them all, "What can we do?" And they said, "Good question," but nobody had a good suggestion. Then Bap the baker leaped to his feet and cried, "What do wasps like best to eat?" "Strawberry jam." "Now wait a minute. If we made a giant sandwich, we could trap them in it." The gentlemen cheered, the ladies squealed, and Farmer Seed said, "Use my field." Bap gave instructions for the making of the dough. Mix flour from above and yeast from below, salt from the seaside, water from the spout. Now thump it, bump it, bang it about. While they were working and working hard, some more made a tablecloth out in the yard. When they were done, the dough was left to rise till the loaf was a mountain in shape and size. They hitched it up with a bit of a fuss to tractors, cars, and the village bus, and took it to the oven they had made on the hill, 50 cookers in an old brick mill. For hours and hours they let it cook. It swelled inside till the windows shook. It was piping hot when they took it out, and the villagers raised a mighty shout. "Isn't it crusty? Aren't we clever?" But the wasps were just as bad as ever. The loaf was left to cool, and then the people watched while 6 strong men took a great big saw and sliced right through. Everybody clapped, and they cut the slice too. The village bus, they all agreed, would spoil the fields of Farmer Seed, so 8 fine horses pulled the bread to where the picnic cloth was spread. A truck drew up and dumped out butter, and they spread it out with a flap and a flutter. Spoons and spades, slap and slam, and they did the same with the strawberry jam. Meanwhile, high above the field, 6 flying machines whirred and wheeled, ready for the wasp to take the bait. And then there was nothing to do but wait. Suddenly the sky was humming. All 4 million wasps were coming. They smelled that jam, they dived and struck, and they ate so much that they all got stuck. The other slice came down kersplat on top of the wasps, and that was that. There were only 3 that got away, and where they are now, I cannot say. But they never came back to Itching Down, which is not a waspish sort of town, but a very nice place to dance and play. And that's what the villagers did that day. What became of the sandwich? Well, in Itching Down they like to tell how the birds flew off with it in their beaks and had a feast for 100 weeks. So now that we've heard the story, it's time to think about the author's purpose. If the author was trying to persuade us of something, we could probably answer one of these questions yes. Did the author try to convince you, or did the author want to change your opinion? If the author was trying to inform us about something, we could probably answer one of these questions yes. Did the author give you facts? Did the author teach you something? And if the author wanted to entertain us, we could probably answer one of these questions yes. Did the author make you laugh? Did the author tell a story, and did that story amuse you? So, you might want to pause the video in just a second because I'm going to ask you to write a sentence about what you think the author's purpose was. And after you've written that sentence, then you can turn the video back on for the next instruction. And so if you've written your sentence about what you thought the author's purpose was, I'd like you to write a little bit more to tell me why you chose that. What was it about the story, The Giant Jam Sandwich, that made you think either that the author was persuading you, informing you, or entertaining you? And if you're not sure, you can always go back and you can watch me read the story again. Well, that's all for now, but I'll see you again next week. Goodbye.